Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adrian Nunez de la Torre, and I'm going to be talking about it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about uh, the recently published video about uh, the differences between Pennsylvania's Republican Senatorial Candidate Dr. Mehmet and Pennsylvania's Democratic senatorial candidate, John Fetterman. Now, for the most part, I'm going to be talking about Dr. Oz more than John Fetterman, or I should say John Fetterman a little bit more than Dr. Oz. But yeah, it's a video that I encountered on YouTube, and I will be sharing my comments, my views, and my thoughts on the video. Now, let's see here. As far as what I can remember from what I watched of the video, I will say that um, there are certain positions that Fetterman has taken on issues, that is, on senatorial issues such as crime, such as let's see here, such as sanctuary cities, and even taking being part of a debate on the stage, on the Pennsylvania's I guess stage. Um, I would say that it's a little concerning that John Fetterman has taken the positions that he has taken on uh, those three aforementioned issues. And as far as Dr. Oz, well, he is more of he has, well, actually, it's not well known just from looking at the video what his positions are on those. But according to what the representative of Pennsylvania Senate, Mr. Toomey, said, also while communicating to the press in the video, um, he said that Dr. Oz is poised to take, I won't say that it's word for word or quote unquote what he said, but generally speaking, he's poised to take, uh, he's poised to make a change, a significant change in Pennsylvania. And he said, Mr. Toomey said that Dr. Oz will let's see here, will stick by what he says on his own positions on the issues of inflation, on the issues of foreign policy, on the issues of even crime, on the issues of the border crisis. And so, according to what Mr. Toomey said, he feels, or he's confident, I should say, that Dr. Oz will stand by and will, in Spanish es, él va a cumplir lo que él ha dicho a la gente de Pennsylvania. So I will say that although not much is known with Dr. Oz's positions, just from the strict looking at the video that I looked at, without any other source, without any other resource, without any other video, audio, photo, etc. And I will say though that it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting how this all pans out. After all, John Fetterman, on the other hand, he recently had a stroke a few months ago, as is explained in the video and even described and mentioned in the video. And I will say that that has caused a significant delay in his appearance in the debate stage of Pennsylvania. And I will say also that uh, it's also not very well known as to what his positions are, John Fetterman's positions are in various other issues in Pennsylvania that affect Pennsylvania. But I will say that they don't seem promising to the typical voter, whether it's a Democrat or a Republican. For that matter, I can in this video say what I believe John Fetterman should do instead of what he is proposing to do or what he is intending to do in terms of his position on crime, position on sanctuary cities, and position on communicating on the debate stage alongside Dr. Oz. But I won't. That's personal. That's my own. Those are my own views. Those are my own positions, really, on those topics. And I don't want to go ahead and provide a suggestion and then that being taken away from uh, from myself and from what I would do in that case. Well, generally speaking, I guess. Not anything policy wise. Um, but yeah, and I understand that debate and speech and that type of communication takes a delicate time to prepare. It takes a lot of preparation, and it takes a lot of dedication to prepare speech. But but that doesn't mean that Mr. Fetterman can't go ahead and appear on the debate stage. He has, according to what I've seen in the video that I've been talking about here, he has said about either once or twice that he is feeling better, he is feeling fantastic, and he is just doing better than how he previously was doing, based on since the time that he had the stroke, the medical term, the stroke. I don't know much, to be honest. I don't know much how well or not while he was treated and he was diagnosed and he was seen upon by a professional physician, but hopefully he can get better and he can at long last speak the honest truth as to as to um, as to what his positions are in certain issues, um, not just affecting the Senate specifically, but the state of Pennsylvania, of course. And yeah, yeah. I will say that in the video, around the beginning of the video, Dr. Oz spoke about. I'm sorry, Doctor. I'm sorry. Mr. Toomey, who represents Dr. Oz in the video, and almost seems like a political type of partnership is happening in the video, and I know why I'm saying it like that. But anyways, Mr. Toomey goes ahead and says that goes and talks about that Dr. Oz has a great American story to share. He has experience in the medical field. He has created medical devices that has impacted people nationwide. He has, and even globally for that matter. And he talks a little bit about the background and some details of his upbringing and the biography. And this all goes ahead and becomes a biography. But yeah, that's pretty much covered in the beginning of the video. I'd say the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds or so. in the video, and yeah, the rest of the video, um, or much of the remaining portion of the video, would pretty much see or sees Mr. Toomey and Dr. Oz, who in the video they make oral exchanges and vocal exchanges to the press, and Dr. Oz is not even apparently, it's just obvious that he's answering the questions to a reporter of the press, and to reporters of the press, I should say. And as part of the news conference, that is the topic of the video. And I will say that, or that is the focus of the video, I should say. Not the topic, the focus of the video. And I will say that Dr. Oz seems to go ahead and answers the questions of the reporters without much of a difficulty. It goes to show that voters will most likely see that as a positive attribute of his candidacy, and he will see, I mean, the voters will also feel more confident in voting for Dr. Oz rather than voting for Mr. Fetterman or John Fetterman. But yeah, what else can I say about the video? And I could say that Mr. Toomey is well approving of Dr. Oz and what he stands for, and what he is going to be possibly debating about and debating for in on the debate stage, if Mr. Fetterman decides to appear on the debate stage at long last. But yeah, as we all know, or as we all should know, Dr. Oz is a physician who has been popularly who is popular due to the fact that he became involved in the television industry, which is part of the entertainment industry, and he had his own show, the Dr. Oz Show, and he was there talking about different medical issues that people were experiencing, as well as medical remedies, as well as medical concepts and terminology. But yeah, he was there. And I will say that we shall see what happens. We shall see which one of them goes ahead and becomes the Senate, the next senator of Pennsylvania. I understand that Mr. Toomey, the person that I have been referring to in this video as the representative of Dr. Oz, Mr. Toomey is a Pennsylvania senator himself, and he is the one who is going to look to do something different, and so that someone else he will vacate his spot and someone else will fill in, so that this person can continue being senator, or can be senator for Pennsylvania, and carry out or continue the job that Mr. Toomey was doing, but in his own manner. This video it's a mouthful. It's a different kind of video, but it can almost seem like a review of the video that I watched, which is a Pennsylvania Senate Candidate Dr. Mehmet Oz news conference video, and it was live while it was happening. But I will say that he is he really is running for senator. And so is John Fetterman, but according to what is said in the video as well, John Fetterman tends to typically spend much time in social media, spend much time in buying television advertisements, and also he does not spend much time, which is contrary to what I just said. He does not, or different than what I just said, he does not spend much time in public events. He does not spend much time in public town halls. He does not spend much time. He does not spend much time in public news conferences. He does not spend much time at all in those situations, in those activities. But yeah, also in the video, a bit of a brief job description, and I mean very brief, it's like really mentionable of a job description, goes ahead with what it means to be spoken. The job description is spoken aloud and by Mr. Toomey, and he is there mentioning certain words that uh, that are pretty much communicating to the viewer of the video about what it takes to be a senator, where a senator typically spends time in the day, and etc. But yeah, yeah. So this is the video, and I will have uploaded this on YouTube by the time it is viewed, and I hope that you each enjoy. And if you would like to, go ahead and spread the word and to your family, to your friends, to your acquaintances, to your loved ones. But I mean, yeah, to your loved ones, and enjoy. And I hope that this video is something that can be talked about. It is something that can face improvement as well. Well, actually, I already know it can face improvement, so there's no hoping that. And yeah. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It would be nice to see a debate between both Dr. Oz and John Fetterman, um, to see how that all pans out, and what the voters think, and what the citizens and residents of this country think, etc. Anyways, that's all. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that each of you have a nice day. Bye for now.